It is currently 3:25 in Los Angeles, California. Do you know where your kids are?
I have kids?
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Noodles at Noon, the show that focuses on things that are not worth focusing on. I am your host, who is thankful because Thanksgiving has passed, but I have decided to still be thankful regardless. And, oh, hi, it's me, Ben. And we're joined, as always, by a man who has never once been thankful in his entire life. It's Noah.
I show up, I eat the food, I'm not thankful for anything, and I go home.
I talk to nobody. I pet a dog and leave. That's how I spend my Thanksgivings. Anyway, what were we talking about? Happy Thanksgiving to all our wonderful listeners. Hope you had a wonderful day of thanks and followed by a wonderful day of, I guess, nobody actually really tackles anybody at Walmart's anymore on Black Friday.
Yeah, is Black Friday, is that just an online thing now? Like, I feel like the pandemic killed Black Friday, and I think I'm okay with that.
I think even before the pandemic, it was like, I feel like leading up to like in the 2015 to like 2017 range, a lot of places were like, we're opening at 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And I think when stores started doing that, a lot of people were like, hang on a second, let's actually take a step back and kind of reevaluate what we're doing here.
Yeah. I admit I was one of those people that went like Thanksgiving night, like kind of later, like 8 or 9. When things were all wrapped up, I would go like wander Walmart just for the fun of it. But I have since learned the error of my ways, and I don't do that anymore.
I don't think there's... I mean, if you're people watching, I feel like it's a great day for people watching.
Actually, that's mostly why we went, like just to, I don't know, be surrounded by a crowd of people at a Walmart. It's kind of like my happy place.
That's where I find most of my joy, actually, is
my inspiration.
Surrounded by people punching each other over not even nice TVs now that we think about it.
Nintendo Wiis, they're still selling them.
The Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah, there's just a big box of Wii U's that nobody wants.
From 2013. It's still there. They're $9.98.
Well, did you do any Black Friday shopping this year?
I did. I went to a sporting goods store that I can't say because we'll get demonetized.
I know exactly which one it is then.
You know exactly which one I went to. I went there. I bought a football for $35 that was regularly $35. It was not on a Black Friday deal. It was there. I was at the sporting goods store a couple days before. It was there, and I was like, I should buy that because all of the footballs at the youth ministry place where Noah and I volunteer sometimes, all the footballs they have there kind of suck. So I was like, I'll just buy one. And I saw the price, and I was like, I'll wait till I get paid. And I happened to have gotten paid, so I bought it then. Had nothing to do with it being Black Friday.
So this is like a donation then. You're donating a nice
I'm writing it
brand
off
new
on my
football.
Taxes.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not...
Make sure you get a
I gotta
receipt
get something out
from
of
the
this.
church for that.
I will. I make sure I will. Yeah, I'm not... I don't think I'm in, like, giving mode. No.
Okay, yeah.
Anything I can write off on my taxes, I will. But that was the only purchase I made on Black Friday, other than I think I went to a coffee shop with my dad, and... Oh, it was double punch day at the coffee shop I went to. So you give them your loyalty card, and since I bought my drink and my dad's drink, I got
They
4
punched
punches.
you 4 times.
They did.
In the face.
Right in the schnoz.
Man, that's one way to sell your coffee, I guess. Some
Called
people are into
Black
that.
Eye Friday.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
Look at that. That's the excellent puns that people come here for.
Well, yeah, my only Black Friday purchase, I did the same thing. I bought one thing on Black Friday, and it wasn't on any kind of sale. It was just something I needed. I guess didn't need. I don't know. We got to think about hierarchy of needs here. But we have had a kitchen light, like an overhead light that is just real bad. Like since we moved in like 3 years ago, it's been cracked, or like it's always been cracked. So there's just like a corner of it missing. It's just a big plastic dome, like a white dome that It's got 4 fluorescent tube lights in, and they're all like kind of a very harsh, cold light that doesn't really match like the warm light that you typically find in a house. And it's just always been there, and it's like kind of greasy looking, and it's the one that came with the house, so it's like 30 years old. And
it was the stock light, you know.
Yeah, it was the stock light.
It came with the house.
Yeah.
The one that was installed in the house when the house was built.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why the idea that it came with the house is funny to me.
Like it was an add-in, like, hey, you buy the house, we'll give you a free kitchen light.
We'll toss it in.
Screwed into the house. But I know like Jesse really doesn't like the cold fluorescent light, and it was pretty harsh. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go buy a brand new kitchen light. And we did some research, and I found one that is very similar. It's just like a rectangle, but it's got like some fancy little black, like, I don't know, not cast iron. I don't know what you call it, but like that kind of faux black metal look.
Yeah.
And so I went to Lowe's and I bought it and I brought it home, and it was an absolute disaster trying to put this thing into the ceiling. Because I don't know if you ever have to do anything over your head, like screwing something in over your head or hammering or anything, like your arms get tired fast.
They do.
Really fast. It's hard to like do stuff over your arm,
over your head. One of my greatest spiritual struggles is anytime I'm at church and we're doing like a baby dedication, and they're like, everyone reach out your arms. And as we pray over this child, like 3 minutes into the baby dedication, I'm like, let's wrap it up, folks. Like, my arms.
I don't have this kind of arm strength.
I have to switch arms. I have to like support my arm with my other arm, and yeah,
and you just not draw so much attention to yourself. It's like, what is this problem?
And I sit in the front row too, and I'm just there like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. Everyone can see me failing at my ability to lift my hands. I would suck as Moses.
Well, you'll be glad that you weren't at our house yesterday, because I finally like did all the wiring and got it all like hooked up. And then what you have to do, it hangs to a bracket that you drill into the ceiling and screw in. And so it's like hanging, so you can do the wiring and like hook up the wires and stuff. And then you have to lift it up flush with the ceiling and then screw it in. There are like 4 screws on the side. And I was able to get 1 screw in. And then it like came out of the bracket. So it was hanging by this 1 screw, and it was like bending the bracket in the ceiling. It wouldn't fit flush with the ceiling. There was like something in the way. And I had to get Jesse to help me like lift this thing up while I screwed it in and all that. Jesse's really sick, so it was a bummer that she had to help with this at all. I'm still a little bit sick, like we've both been getting over something. And for the next hour, no joke, the next hour, we had to take turns holding this light up against the ceiling while we tried to get it screwed in. And like all the screws were stripped because they were really cheap screws. The screw was like bent and twisted in a way where it wouldn't allow the light to sit properly. It was like one of the most frustrating things ever. And we're both just like taking turns holding this light up while the other one takes a break, and then Jesse's holding it up while I'm trying to like screw it in, but it's just stripping the screw head, so it's like permanently stuck in this awkward position it's not supposed to be in the first place. And long story short, just don't do any home renovation if you're me, and these things just always if these things just always go incredibly poorly, maybe you should just learn to ask for some help.
Our Noodles public service announcement. If you're Noah, don't do it.
Don't do these things. But in the end, we were able to get it without any help from anyone else. I even have a picture. I'll put it on the website at noodlespodcast.com.
Ooh, noodlespodcast.com.
Fancy new light. And at the end, we looked at each other and we went, hey, that was really stressful, and we didn't even fight. We were both really mad, but we weren't mad at each other. We were just mad at our ceiling.
I was mad at the system.
Yeah.
The system's broken.
Mad at the system. I was mad at Lowe's for selling me some junky screws that didn't work. There was a lot to be mad about, but we were like, hey, We didn't fight. We didn't get mad at each other. And we got the light, and we didn't even have to call like our neighbor to come do it for us. So
I'm proud of you.
you know, that was my big long weekend accomplishment. And I will never be
That's
doing anything ever again.
That's a grown-up thing. You installed a light fixture. That's big, my friend.
That's yeah.
You've not truly lived until you've installed a light fixture. Now you can call yourself a man.
And I didn't even turn off the breaker. The video was like, first thing you do, turn off the breaker. And I was like, no, I'm a man. I'm not going to do that.
Electricity doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, I'm immune. It's only 120.
Is that 120? And then
yeah, like other places are 240. Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
Like other countries
I get that
240.
confused sometimes. 240. Oh, electricity.
So it's fine here. It's weak.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
we have the weak electricity.
Before we get a speak pipe, a concerned speak pipe, I did turn off the breaker.
Nice. I'm glad. My week has been good. I had an excellent Thanksgiving. Great time, friends, family, good food. The turkey was absolutely banging this year. Turkey slaps. Heard it here first. And I had pumpkin pie, which that's my favorite type of pie. It's like pumpkin pie, chocolate pie,
sweet potato pie.
I do not like sweet potato pie. It is the worst. We have an episode title, Sweet Potato Pie is the worst.
So it's way
from
down
last
there.
year when I talked about sweet potato pie being the worst.
But you like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, because it's good.
I feel like sweet potato pie and pumpkin pie are basically interchangeable.
What?
I feel...
Wait. Have you ever had a sweet potato pie?
You know, maybe I haven't. I don't know.
I don't think you have.
From the pictures, like, you couldn't tell me if it's a pumpkin
same.
pie or a sweet potato pie.
Well, that was the crux of my issue that I shared last year on our episode titled Pumpkin Pie is the Worst and I Hate It, or whatever it's called, is that they looked the exact same, so I accidentally got the sweet potato pie one, and it was disgusting. Sweet potatoes and pumpkins are not the same thing, and they don't taste anything alike. You don't go to Starbucks and get a sweet potato spice latte. That'd be disgusting.
I would like that.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, do you like sweet potatoes in general, like sweet potato fries or like a
Not
sugary
particularly.
sweet potato dish?
No, I don't like when my fries are sweet. I like my fries to be savory. And then I in general don't like sweet potatoes. I don't really like potatoes all that much either. Not a potato fan.
Wow.
The Irish in me is very disappointed right now.
I'm disappointed in you right now.
Very sorry. But no, it was a very good Thanksgiving. Very good pies. And then today, which we're recording this on a Saturday, as you guys know, if you've been listening for a while, I live with a family that has 2 young kids. It was one of the birthdays of one of the young kids. It was his 3rd birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We had a birthday party. And at this birthday party, I realized that adult birthday parties suck. Just terribly. Because we were there. First of all, there's lots of delicious food and cake and other things.
Okay,
Second of all,
I'm in.
There were like activities that were prepared for us.
Okay, this all sounds good.
The presents that the kid opened were all really fun toys that we then all played with. And then we all just sat around playing with toys. And I was like, this is better than... And don't get me wrong, I love all the birthdays that I've had because I love spending time with my family and friends. But I'm like, when did I stop getting like Hot Wheels cars and racetracks for my birthday?
You know,
that was fun.
That's why you just need to communicate like up front. Hey, I still like toys. Like my last birthday, for my 25th birthday, I got like 4 Lego sets and that was awesome. And I'm 25.
See, I just need to find a way to communicate to my family, and maybe this podcast will do it, that...
No, your mom's asleep.
My mom's asleep by this point. But, so my family is at the point where, like, my brother sends his Christmas list, my sister-in-law sends her Christmas list, my mom has sent her Christmas list, and now they're like, Ben, what do you want for Christmas? And I haven't found a way to tell my family with any confidence, I would like a toy, please. I don't really care what it is. But
Yeah,
if
what are like
colorful and has like wheels and it's a toy that I can play with, I'll do that. Yeah, that sounds great. I know
Okay,
I'm 24 years old.
give me some of your like top toy. Like what's a toy you would still, because like for me, I still play with Lego all the time. I do have some
Upstairs.
Nerf guns that I still play with on occasion.
I do love Nerf guns. The kids that live upstairs, they have this toy race car track, which you build the racetrack, it's magnetic, and then there's a little notch in the middle, and it has these little electric cars, and you put the electric car in the notch, and it will follow the path of whatever track you have devised. It's not like a slot car track or anything, but... And you can build the racetrack and a bunch of different things. And I spent like an hour doing that this morning. With like a bunch of 5-year-olds. But no, it was funny. While we were playing with this magnetic electric racetrack, one of the girls that was at the birthday party, she was like, I don't know, she was probably 4. I was like really in the zone putting together this magnetic track. And at one point she turns to me and she like taps me on the shoulder and she's like, sir, I got the car stuck in my hair. And I turn around and like it's a little electric car. So it was, the wheels were like spinning and it like just spun up her hair.
Oh.
And like at that moment I was like, I need an adult, please.
We need an adult to come take care of this.
Okay, we can handle this situation. And the way I handled the situation was getting Austin, a friend of the show, Austin, to come and handle it. And I kept playing with the rest of the toys.
And Austin just pulled out a big knife and he's like, here, I'll get it out. Just cuts off a large chunk of the hair.
That's what someone said. They're like, oh, it sounds like you're getting a new haircut. And I was like, no, I don't want to traumatize a small child. Please, not today.
I'm just picturing like all these 5-year-olds playing with the car table and you're just at this table too, like not really sharing very well and kind of hoarding a large percentage of the toys and track pieces and cars.
That's basically what it was.
It kind of reminds me of when we went to a Halloween party a few weeks ago, and they had set up, because there were a few kids at the party, they'd set up like a little table with activities for the kids, and there was like a stack of word searches that the kids could do. And within about 5 minutes, Ben and I and several of the other adults at this party had fully taken over the kids' table and had used up all the word searches to do a massive word search race. And I don't even think the kids got to do any of the word searches.
No, they didn't. But this is what I'm saying. Like, all these things are like, oh, we're adults now. We do things this way. No, they're boring. We all want to do what the kids stuff. We all want to play with the kids' toys, and we all want to do the kids' word searches. Let's just do that. I will say it was a little bit of a struggle because you can assemble the racetrack in any way you want. So the kids would be like, oh, what if we put it like this and then we have a ramp going here and all that stuff. And it was really hard in my brain to be like, how do I tell a small child that's a terrible idea?
They are not a civil engineer. This is a terrible idea.
You're not that won't work at all. What are you talking about? Clearly the car's going to get stuck. There's not enough room.
Yeah, I definitely have that issue where... I want to hog all the pieces and make something my own. And then some of the kids are like, actually, can I use some of those pieces? And it's like, well, I was kind of using those and I'm going to make something much cooler than whatever you're going to do. But you're a kid.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Formative years and whatever.
But I agree. I think you need to keep up, just keep some of these childlike things into your adult life. And that's something I've been really big on. For Thanksgiving this year, I prepared a custom Family Feud game for my family to play. And
I saw that.
Everybody got in on it. Everyone at my family Thanksgiving participated, including the grandparents and the people that don't typically play games. And we just broke them into 2 teams. And I had a whole custom PowerPoint that I'd made with Family Feud questions. And someone told me that they thought I should be a cruise ship game director, the one that comes up with all the fun activities and games on the cruise ship. And I was like, yeah, I think I could do that. Making
Shuffleboard.
games for the podcast. I really enjoy that.
You do, which is good because Not that I don't enjoy it, but I'm bad at it.
I just usually prepare further ahead than you and have more time.
Also true. Also, I don't know if you have that much more time. I think you just prepare further ahead, which is a way to have more time.
That's true.
But no. What do you want for Christmas, Noah? See, but this is my problem with Christmas lists, is if there's like something that's an adult needs, like, oh, I need more pot holders. Oh, I need more such and stuff. I'm just gonna go buy it. Like, I don't want that to be what I get for Christmas. I want fun, exciting stuff.
You don't want people to just go do your errands for you?
Yeah, I'll do those. I can take care of that.
I can take care of that.
I can handle my errands.
Jesse and I were talking about
cool toy.
Jesse and I were talking about this today because I just went through and made my Christmas list, like everybody I need to buy for, and tried to think up a bunch of gifts, and then went and did some birthday shopping for Jesse. And Jesse and I were both like, what we really want for Christmas is gift cards, specifically like gift cards to fun places or food places. Because we try to be good about not eating out too much or spending too much money eating out. But like, if I have a food gift card, then I have to use it. And it's like a free pass to go get food at a place that I really like. And so I was thinking, like, if someone just got me, like if everyone just got me gift cards to my favorite Greek place, and I just had like $100 or $150 to a Greek place that I can use for the next several months, that's like the best Christmas present I could ask for right there.
I'm checking to see if I can buy you stock in Cafe Athens.
Are they a publicly traded company?
Are they? Because that would be better.
Cafe
like,
Athens.
Not only I'll get you a gift card, but I'll give you 1/100,000% of the company.
Then I can control things. All right, we're removing the chicken gyro. We're going to force everyone to eat the beef gyro because it's vastly superior, and I don't care what they say.
And I don't care.
I know
it's
best.
It's my business. So you want gift cards for Christmas? I can do that.
What about you?
Gift cards.
I think I picked out your Christmas present today.
Is it a toy?
I'm curious. Well, now I'm rethinking that, so I might get you a toy instead.
No. That doesn't mean like I don't know. I don't know what I want.
But toys are just cooler.
Toys are just cooler.
I get you some Pokemon cards. I don't know.
I own 0 Pokemon cards.
There you go. You could start a collection.
I could start. Someday I'll have as many Pokemon cards as I do baseball cards. That's a good speak pipe question. Pokemon cards.
Just Pokemon cards. Do with that whatever you please.
Do with that however you feel. I was going to say that's a good speak pipe question. What do you want for Christmas? Or what would you like to get for Christmas if you didn't feel like you had to say some grown-up adult thing?
Or just you could just talk about Pokemon cards.
Or
like,
you
we
can
don't
talk
really
about
care.
Pokemon cards. You can do whatever you want.
Well, speaking of SpeakPipe, should we transition to the SpeakPipe portion of the show?
I think we should. And it looks like we have dos. And not to call out anyone in particular, I don't see one from someone named Brian Stanley.
When was the last time that happened, that we had 2 SpeakPipes for a podcast and none of them were Brian? I don't know that that's ever happened.
Ever happened. I didn't know we could get speak pipes from people other than Brian.
Yeah, I thought he was the only one with the link, but apparently 2 other people figured it out.
Good job.
This is someone who's never spoken into the show before. I was going to say written into the show, but that doesn't make sense. So we're going to listen to this message now from Auntie K.
I think I know who that is.
Auntie K here on the speak pipe. Gen Xer from Shishmaref, just north of the Bering Sea. Bit of distance from where you are there in Fairbanks. The white chocolate peppermint mocha. Let's break this down. First of all, peppermint. Lovely, refreshing, great in toothpaste, nice in a holiday candy cane, tasty in some hot chocolate. Should never be put in a cup of coffee. No.
Amen.
No. And then my pet peeve, white chocolate. It's not chocolate. It is a byproduct of the chocolate making process. It contains no cocoa and is therefore not chocolate. What it is cocoa butter, to which milk solids and sugar and sometimes a touch of vanilla have been added, which makes it a sweetened confection. You know what else they use cocoa butter for? Skin softening. It makes a nice lotion. But it's not chocolate. So much like the pumpkin spice latte is flavored gourd water added to coffee, the white chocolate mocha is coffee to which cocoa butter and peppermint has been added. And I gotta say, no.
I didn't realize until right now how much I dislike the term milk solids. As soon as my aunt said that, I was like, you know what? She just said milk solids.
I don't like that.
That's a term I don't like.
I have to say, that is the most informative and educational speak pipe we've ever gotten. Like, I didn't know
It is.
a lot of that. I didn't know what white chocolate was. I certainly didn't know that there was no chocolate in it.
I did know that. I did know that there was no chocolate in white chocolate. I didn't know that it was essentially lotion. Now I'm just going to cover myself in white chocolate.
Just melt down some chocolate chips and rub it into your face.
Exactly. For those of you who don't know, that's my aunt. Shout out to Auntie Kay. I think she would get along really well with my housemates because this morning, when we were getting ready for the birthday party, I was like, I should bring up, and I said this as a joke because Braden hates this. I said, I'll bring up my Keurig so we can use the Keurig to make people coffee. And he very emphatically said no. And I was like, come on, I have some wonderful K-cups that we can put in it. And I was like, I've got some normal coffee ones. And I was like, and then I've got some. He said, if the next words that come out of your mouth include the word peppermint or mocha, I'm kicking you out of the house. And I was like, I have some excellent peppermint mocha ones.
And that's why Ben is now homeless. He's actually downstairs in my house right now.
I am. Thank you for letting me live here in my Keurig. It's all I own. But agree to disagree, Auntie Kay. You'll have to come out here and, I don't know, we'll just get a bunch of different coffees. I will make you a coffee now that I know how to make espresso. I will make you a delicious coffee.
Not a K-cup espresso, like a real one?
Not a K-cup espresso. I'll make you a real espresso.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, thanks for the message, Auntie Kay. I appreciated I learned a lot from it, and I'm excited to be able to just really put down people drinking peppermint mochas for the next month. And with that said, we have a follow-up message from Molly, who speak piped in last week, she and her kids. I don't think I even listened to this. She asked me about it during Thanksgiving lunch and was like, did you get my message? And I somehow missed it. So I don't know what we're in store for.
Hello, this is Molly Plaza again, and I'm here to cast more aspersion on Noah's choices of food and drink. So, when we were growing up, I, as the older sister, was sometimes left in charge. And Mom would go to the grocery store or, run an errand, go to a doctor appointment, something like that. And there was several times that Noah would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and put pickles on it.
Oh.
No joke. Like bread and butter pickles on a PBJ. And this happened more than once, and I'm still to this day not quite sure if that was an act of rebellion because he didn't like that I was technically in charge, and I also maybe exerted my authority a little too aggressively, or if that was actually legitimately something he thought tasted good. All that to say, white chocolate mochas are the most incredible drink ever. I'm leaving Dude a speaker for this podcast. Do you want to say something for the podcast? No. Okay. White chocolate mochas are the bomb. Pumpkin spice lattes are not. If you think about it, chocolate and coffee goes together. gourd and coffee still does not go together. Anyway, that's all I have to say.
Mimi's coming to dance club.
Your nieces, say hi again.
Wow. Okay. So I
We
think,
have dissenting opinions.
yeah, I think we need to get Auntie Kay and Molly on a podcast and just have them battle each other.
I think we should.
Do
I
like
will
a
say,
very
Noah,
serious debate.
I always felt like I got along better with your sisters, and apparently I do.
Than me?
Oh well. Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Ouch.
I'm kidding.
I have to say, Molly totally unlocked a memory, like something I would have never, ever thought of. But the pickles on the peanut butter and jelly, I do remember doing that. And I do remember I didn't like it either, but Molly would get so upset about me doing it that I would do it on purpose just to bother her. Like, it did
So
not
you're just-
improve the taste of the PB&J. It was just like Molly kept telling me I couldn't do it, and it made her so mad that I would put pickles on my sandwich that I would do it all the more just to upset her. And yeah, I'm sorry, Molly. I can finally bring closure to that. I did do that just to upset you.
Purely out of spite.
Yes. I was
Wow.
a spiteful child. We were a spiteful family. What can I say?
But at least she likes white peppermint mocha more than whatever you drink. So, thanks, Molly.
Put a pickle in it and see how that goes.
What? We never said if you put a pickle in it, it would taste good.
I know. It'll be a surprise. It'll be my little added secret.
Okay.
My little secret
Oh, I
surprise. No
Well, thank you so much,
surprise
NTK.
pickle.
Thank you. Thank you so much, NTK. Thank you so much, Molly, for leaving a speak pipe. If you would like to leave a speak pipe, you can go to noodlespodcast.com
Noodlespodcast.com.
and go to the corner where it says leave a speak pipe and leave a speak pipe. It has to be 1 minute and 30 seconds long, no shorter, no longer. And yeah, you can basically talk about whatever. And we will play it.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter at this point. We do have one other
speaking-
piece of feedback.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask about.
So this is something we haven't had in a very long time. But
Literally in like well over a year.
yeah, and this actually came in back in August, but it was only pointed out to me this week by Michael. If you
Shout out
go
to Michael.
to the Apple Podcasts page for Noodles at Noon, you can leave a review. And we used to ask people to leave a 5-star review on there because then people would find us. I don't think anybody ever found us, but we did just get a new 5-star review from Barack Obama. And that is BR about 10 A's, K Obama. And it says, the podcast Joe Rogan wishes he could make. The GOAT. Best Fairbanks, Alaska-based podcast. Do you know who that is? Because I have no idea who that is.
Hang on, I'm trying to. I can't say that I do. Unless it's. Do you know who it could be?
Who?
It could be like Brogan or Ainsley or Zach.
Oh, that would make sense.
Or all three of them.
It could be, yes, it could be one of our friends from our youth band that we have.
So if it was one of you three, thank you for that. If it wasn't one of you three, I still don't know who it is. But thank you.
Actually, I think I do. I think it's President Barack Obama.
Oh, and he just
this
added
is
a
his-
bunch of A's.
this is his screen
mask
name.
his identity.
Yeah, it's like so people don't know it's really him.
Honestly, if I was famous and I wanted to make people not think it was actually me, I would probably do that. Like if
Yeah.
I was Barack Obama, you know what nobody would expect my name would be on something?
Barack
Obama.
Yeah, like if I'm on Club Penguin and I see somebody named Barack Obama, I'm not going to think, "Oh, are you the real President Barack
it doesn't
Obama?"
cross your mind a single time. It's, it's like, oh, there's someone thinks it's funny to make their name Barack Obama.
I would just love that if like Obama posted some video about like what he's up to now, and he's just like, "Well, I really enjoy spending time on Club Penguin."
It's a good time. Club Penguin, Webkins. Shout out to all the amazingly high quality internet games that you could play.
Do you
while we were growing
remember Mitt Romney used to have a secret Twitter account?
I do.
Like masking as some French guy, but it was really Mitt Romney that controlled the account. I feel like we need to uncover some of those, like uncovering. We make a documentary uncovering Barack Obama's secret Club Penguin account or something like that.
We have no evidence that it exists, but we're going to uncover it anyway.
We're just going to make up a bunch of evidence to lead to a conclusion. We believe, after years of research, that XXX Gamer 84 XXX is actually the former president, Barack Obama. Dramatic music.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I'm down. We should do that. That sounds like a wonderful use of our time.
That would be world changing. That would go on his Wikipedia page for sure.
No, you're right. We would get a Wikipedia page. The podcast Joe Rogan wishes he could make.
Anyway, thank you so much to our reviewers and speak pipers. We really like making fun of you here on the show, or agreeing with you or disagreeing with you. Whatever you make us do, it's really fun.
We do have 16 5-star ratings. Just wanted to point that out.
And not a single that's less than 5 stars. So
exactly.
We are 100% podcast.
Also, that one was left on August 2nd. The one that of 2022. The one that we had before that one was April 11th, 2021.
So get on that. People, go review our podcast.
We only made 7 podcasts in that time frame. So...
Oh, yeah.
There's only 7 episodes between April 11th, 2021 and August 2nd, 2022.
So it's our fault, really.
It is. That's fine. But hey, we're going to have more than Journeys to Scientists.
Oh, that's true. So we have been in a bit of a contest with Brian Stanley from the Journeys of Scientists podcast to produce more episodes than the other, and we slowed down our rate of production so much that Brian actually passed us up.
Yeah, we lost our 1-year head start.
Yeah. And now we're both at 90 episodes, but as soon as this goes up, this will be 91, and we will reclaim our title from Brian. So it's a big day.
Our title that we very much deserve.
Yeah.
So
we put in, our podcast has so much more meaningful information than physics information and learning about real scientists doing important work. What
even is physics?
I don't even believe in it. I don't even think it's real.
Me neither.
It's a conspiracy.
I mean, I've never seen a physics.
Yeah. I've never seen gravity.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. No. Not possible. Anyway. Noah, I hear a rumor that thou hath preparedeth us a gameth.
I did indeed. And when I say I prepared a game, what I mean is I am rehashing an existing game that I mentioned earlier. Then I'm going to put you through the Family Feud gauntlet. And even though Thanksgiving has come and gone, and especially by Monday when this releases, people will just be fully on the Christmas train, not even giving Thanksgiving a second thought. But nonetheless, I have all these great Thanksgiving-themed Family Feud questions, and they were pretty easy. Like every single question, they were able to completely fill out all of the answers to. So I'm going to put you through the gauntlet, Ben. I have 4 questions for you. Do you know how Family Feud works? Let's start there.
Yeah, you give like a segment, and then, or not a segment, but you give a topic, and I try and guess like what the majority of people have answered for that topic, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Like I know how it works. I just didn't know if that was a good way of explaining it.
Yeah. So 100 people have been surveyed on these questions, and you want to pick the responses they came up with. So, Ben, I'm going to give you the question, and then you can just name answers to it. And I want to see if you can get all the answers correct for
Okay.
each of these questions. And if you get a wrong answer, that ends that round, and that counts as a loss. But if you get all of them right, then it counts as a win.
Gotcha.
So, we'll start off with an easy one. Name something you do other than eat on Thanksgiving. There are 8 answers on the board.
Okay, watch football.
Watch football is the number 2 answer.
Eat. Take a nap.
Eat. It's name something other than eating on Thanksgiving. So, not that. Take a nap is the number 8 answer.
Ooh, I thought that'd be
Very
higher up.
bottom. 6 answers remain.
This might be something that just my family does, but go for a walk.
Go for a walk is the number 7 answer. Ben's just doing this backwards. Well done.
I am. Something other than eat. Avoid family.
Okay, I'm going to give you one of them is visit family, the number 3 answer. I'm going to accept avoid family as visiting family because
Okay, cool.
I feel like avoiding is part of the visiting family.
Oh, this might be call or talk to family. Or
I would
relatives.
say that's covered under visit family.
Visit. Okay. Geez, there's 8 and I only have 4 of them.
There are 4 left.
Watch the parade.
Watch the parade is the number 4 answer. We're down to 3. You still haven't gotten the number 1 answer. Name something you do
Cook.
other than eat on Thanksgiving. Cook
You cook.
is the number 6 answer. There's 2 left, the number 1 and the number 5.
What do people do on Thanksgiving? Play board games or play games.
That's the number 1 answer. Did you play any
Hey,
games
okay.
this year?
Play bananagrams. I love bananagrams.
I love bananagrams.
It's a top 10 best game of all time. It's like Scrabble, but freestyle rapping.
Yeah. Scrabble without borders.
Scrabble without borders.
Okay, yeah, 1 answer left. The number 5 answer.
I've said play games. I've said cook. I've said watch football. I've said take a nap. I've said visit family. I've said... What else have I said?
Parade, exercise, nap, visit family, watch football, play games, cook. Someone a listener is just shouting it out at you, but it turns
Clean?
out they're incorrect. Clean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ben. That is not the correct answer we
Wait,
were
hang on.
looking
Give me-
for.
Give me an extra guess.
Okay,
Come on now. I don't have family helping me. It's just my brain. It's just me and my other personalities.
I could give you 3 strikes, like how they play Real Family Feud.
That would make sense. Okay, that's strike 1. Geez, this is difficult. What other things do people do on Thanksgiving?
It's something we've
Other than
talked about
eat.
on this podcast.
Really?
I'll tell you that. Yeah.
On this podcast, like the one we're currently
Yes,
recording?
on this specific episode. Something we talked about earlier.
Install light fixtures? Complain about your birthdays being boring? All we've talked about is coffee. I genuinely can't think of anything.
All right, should we... I guess we could just accept that as a pass.
Yeah, accept it as... I don't know.
All right, then I'm going to give you this. Oh, that didn't come through the right place. Hold on. I have a buzzer here. You probably won't be able to hear it over Discord anyway, but
Okay.
I'm going to buzz that. He doesn't make it, but the correct or the final answer we were looking for was Black Friday shopping.
Okay, on Thanksgiving, we discussed this. We discussed the fact that we don't do it on Thanksgiving anymore.
This, I don't know, these clues are a little old, but we were talking about how, it opens at like 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day, so
Well, it used to, yeah.
it's the thing
One
that
year
happens.
I worked at Target. I used to work at Target, like my freshman year of college. Yeah, my freshman year of college, I worked at a Target seasonally, and I had to be at Target at 3 a.m. or 3:30, I guess. I got there at 3 a.m. Had to be there at 3:30 for my shift working Black Friday, and I worked from 3:30 to 12, and that was a whole day shift. But I was lucky because there were people who worked like 8 p.m. the night before until like the next day at like 4 or 5 p.m. and then worked later that day on Black Friday from like 6 p.m. or whatever. Yeah.
I
I was
guess
one of those people.
Those would be the people to ask, like, if it's gotten better, if Black Friday is less hectic than it used to be.
Yeah. Target employees.
Go ask a Target employee.
I mean, I used to be one. I actually liked it because I wasn't bored. I was a cashier at that point, and it was just like, sweet, I just stand here and talk to people. That's what I like doing anyway.
Yeah, that's true, actually. You should consider that. Go back to Target. You can work at the Target across the street from me. Next up. So, Ben, we're going to say you lost the last one, but this one only has 5. And I think you can do this one. This one is actually probably easier.
Okay.
Name one thing people buy on Black Friday.
Ooh, name one thing. Okay.
Just one.
So I don't have to get all
Footballs.
5. I just have to get one.
Well, you have to get all 5, but that was the question.
I'm going to start with a television.
All right. Top answer is electronics. I'm going to give that one to you as...
Well, there goes the rest of my guesses.
Yeah, electronics kind of takes up all of them, so
Yeah.
there are other things.
Okay. But 4 other things that people buy on Black Friday. Cookware or like house appliances. I don't know. I think that would like a washing machine count as electronics though? I'm confused.
Yeah, I think you could argue that it does, but appliances / kitchen items is another line item at number 4.
Cool, I got both.
So yeah, you get it. So we have 3 more. Number 2, number 3, and number 5. Name one thing people buy on Black Friday.
Toys, Christmas gifts.
We do love toys on this episode of the podcast, and that is answer number 5. And you said gifts also, which is answer number 2. So there's only one answer remaining, and you
more.
have 0 strikes. Can he do it?
Do people get clothes on Black Friday?
I don't know. Is that a guess?
Yes.
That is correct.
Yes!
Ben guesses clothes and clean sweeps the board. I'm giving myself the point for the one that you lost, so it's 1-1 for the tiebreaker. Let's see.
Do I get rollover strikes? So I get 6 on the next one
If you can think of 6 things, sure, go for it.
that aren't on it.
All right. Name a Thanksgiving word that begins with the letter P.
How many are there?
7 on the board. Oh, I didn't.
Pie.
Pie is on the board. Answer number 3.
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah.
So I got pie. Let's go with pumpkin.
Pumpkin is the number 1 answer. 5 remain.
So we got pie. We got pumpkin. Let's go with pilgrim.
Pilgrim is the number 2 answer on the board. He's taken 1, 2, 3. Now he has 4 through 7.
Okay, this is going well. Let's go with. I want to say pecan, but that's a type of pie. But it starts with a P, so I think people would say pecan.
Is it on there? Yes, it's on there. I don't feel like this is playing the whole sound. It's like cutting off. That's weird. But yes, pecan was the number 6 answer.
Okay, so I'm left with 4, 5, and 7.
Correct. Good memory.
Oh, I almost said napkin.
Okay, napkin. Is that on the...
No. No. That's not.
I'm just kidding.
That's not a guess. Parade.
Parade is on the board. Number 7 answer, the least popular. You have 2 remaining.
4 and 5. Okay.
Naked grandma!
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Naked grandma!
Naked grandma.
Naked grandma.
I have a button
that's
here
not on the list. Well, that almost made me think parents, because you like spend time with your parents on Thanksgiving, but I don't think that's it. Unless it is, in which case tell me.
It's not. I probably shouldn't tell you, but it's not.
No, you told me.
You got a
thank you
freebie.
for your kindness. What starts with P? Like football doesn't start with P. It could if it was PHOOTBALL.
Let's see. Let's go with football.
It would still be pronounced football.
Football.
Placemats. I don't know.
Placemats. Oh, I'm sorry. That's your first strike. It should be like your fourth, but not placemats.
Not placemats.
What else we got?
I don't know.
One is a food and one is not a food.
I don't eat a lot of food. I already said pie. I already said pumpkin. Unless it's something ridiculous like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, you said pumpkin pie, so those are covered.
Okay. A food. I don't know any foods that start with P, apparently.
I think I might have to give this one a fail.
No, I'm not. I don't have to. I still have 3 strikes. I still have 2 strikes.
You got to come up with a word.
Well, I don't. There's no time limit on our version.
The time limit is the listener's interest, and it's waning fast.
Hey, man, we can cut around this. I'm sure. Oh no, that starts with a G. A food that starts with a P.
A food that
Is it
starts with
pie?
a P. It's found in multiple Thanksgiving dishes. It's a very general food. You can do a lot with it. We've talked about it on this show.
Ooh, people.
Is it people? Oh,
I just want to
sorry.
clarify. I didn't mean that one as the food. I meant that one as the other one that's not food.
People can be a food. Ben, I'm so sorry. I have to tell you, these last 2 are prayer, which is a really tough one. But you do pray before the Thanksgiving meal,
That's
traditionally. And you're going to kick yourself for this one. Potatoes.
Oh, I don't ever think about potatoes.
Apparently not. Well, thank you for playing the feud, even though it's after Thanksgiving. I think this will be poor enough quality that I can get away with this. I'm going to hit this button now. This button. Thanks for playing the feud! Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Stop.
As long as we play less than 20 seconds of it and give a review of it after we play it.
What do you think of the Family Feud theme song?
Pretty terrible.
Ouch.
Hey, that's one way to avoid copyright. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Noodles at Noon. Thank you so much for Noah to be here. Congratulations to Noah for winning Family Feud.
I won my
That's
own
how
game.
Family Feud works.
Yes.
If nobody wins, then Steve wins.
Steve gets his paycheck and he gets to go home.
It doesn't matter what happens in the game. Steve gets paid. But thank you all so much for listening, because you're the winners here, because we're all winners here at Noodles at Noon. So thank you all so much for listening, and don't forget to be awesome. Oh, wait, no, that's not our thing. But yeah, just have a great week. Noah, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Steve Harvey is worth $200 million and has a annual salary of $45 million a year.
He's worth more than that in my heart. Okay,
The end.
bye!
I guess that's the end.